I decide that I'm gonna basically almost double the size of my tattoo and try to throw some lotuses on there really quick. Not my brightest moment. Time is flying today.
Did it, you added the lotus.
Probably something else I'm gonna get yelled at for. Worth 6 hours of torture, huh? I definitely am questioning my sanity for sticking these lotuses on there at the last second. Up close, it's really rough still. It definitely needs more time.
This week, we're testing texture. In the Flash Challenge, you had to tattoo a difficult texture. In the Elimination tattoo, we're testing how well you replicate texture to make your tattoo lifelike.
I love doing texture. Texture is super important in all tattoos. It's what makes a tattoo pop. If you nail the texture, you've nailed the tattoo.
For this Elimination tattoo, we want you to terrify us with a horror tattoo.
I am ecstatic that this week we're doing horror images. It is 70% of the work I do. I'm gonna kill it.
Similar to books and films, horror is a broad style with one goal in mind, and that's to scare. The tattoos look real using texture to bring them to life. Let's meet your canvases.
Horror is not a genre I have done before. It's looking kind of funky for you, boy.
Clint, because you won the Flash Challenge, you now have the power to assign all the human canvases. It's up to you who to trick and who to treat.
You're all screwed.
My responsibility when I give out these skulls is to try to as many people as I can, and that applies to everybody.
Clint's not gonna be able to screw me at all. You can give me a difficult tattoo and it will look amazing. So by all means, go ahead and target me. Give me a hard tattoo. Let me prove myself.
Sarah.
Clint is trying to throw me under the bus. I've only done color tattoos up till this point. He doesn't realize that I can rock black and gray just as well as I can do color. I normally do like 2 or 3 of these a day.
That's awesome.
I finish early, it's a solid piece. Now I have all this extra time to kind of play with background elements. Dude, the little Jack in the Box down here with the spring coming up and like the head is the clown coming out of the Jack in the Box.
Wanna rock it?
Yeah!
Sarah needs to drink a tall glass to calm the down is what she needs to do.
Did I put like some skulls on the Jack in the Box too?
Sarah's emotions are her major, major, major downfall. That might be her ticket home.
You doing some sketching?
We're actually adding more. This is why I'm sketching.
Make sure that you have time. Just saying.
I think I can take care of it. This is grayscale, and I work super fast. I'm not worried about time at all.
You did a lot in that thing. Don't do an empty box.
Good job. I've definitely hit the nail on the head. I've got tons and tons of texture in my tattoo, and I think it looks really good.
This week, we asked you to create a horror tattoo. We were testing texture. Sarah, you finished what you set out to do, had extra time, and then added on elements to this piece.
I think it came out really good, and the extra elements that we added made the whole theme come together.
I think you got done early because you missed detailing out things to a higher level. The hair is definitely what throws me in this. With heavier black, this face would have jumped off there because it would have been a nice, heavy look. The mouth on this thing's incredible. The teeth and the wetness, the tongue, you definitely are able to capture texture, but if you put that much attention into this part, then put it into the rest, because then you have a stand clear winner. Right now, there's room for dispute.
For this elimination tattoo, you must prove that you have solid fundamentals by tattooing a maze.
Oh. Welcome to Ink Master.
That's creamy, man. I hope you guys got them lines.
The intricate patterns in a maze leave no room for error. Every line must be straight and perfectly spaced, or your tattoo will be a confusing mess.
Anything can go wrong in a maze. You gotta have the balls and confidence to pull a solid single pass line and make sure it's there in parallel to everything else.
We got this.
I'm just gonna keep going and give myself time to tune everything up.
This is the first elimination tattoo. People are nervous, people are shook. My artists need to stay focused, and that's where I come into play.
What do you think about that monster brow?
You can't have an eye without a brow.
Yeah, but that thing's like this big and that big of a maze. I don't care how nice it is, you can't win.
Last hour, guys. 1 hour to go.
I'm just tell you right now, the judges wanted more maze.
I'm trying to think what else I could put on there.
Right now, my maze is small, and I don't have enough of it. So I decide to take the maze that I already have, blow it up, and tie everything together.
So it's like that maze within a maze?
This isn't a risk I should be taking with an hour left, but I have to hit this challenge.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
We are done. Woohoo!
All right, man, that looks good.
Today, you had to prove your fundamentals tattooing a maze. Let's see how you did. Mike.
I don't like it. This eyebrow is it's crazy.
You have some very intricate details, but doing a load of eyebrow hair, it's not gonna win.
I don't see anybody happy with that eyebrow. And honestly, Mike's, you gotta be able to pull small lines. If you can't pull a line that's 1/4 inch long, I don't know where you go from here.
I agree. There's not much line work in there. There's a line that goes into the eye on the bottom.
Everybody looked at Mike's eye from across the room and goes, what the hell's that?
I can't get over the eyebrow either, man.
Today, you must create a schematic tattoo.
A what?
What is that?
What the is a schematic tattoo? Does this look like a guy that went to college?
I don't even know what that means.
I've done it before.
A schematic is just basically breaking an object down into its parts. It's like a blueprint.
When I think of the word schematic, I think of a diagram. Make sure what fits together and how it assembles is true to the way that it would fit together. That's the test here.
Skin doesn't like this stencil at all. Hates it. It's trying to get rid of it on me. With all the skin, you don't know what you're gonna get into. It's usually prone to blowouts. It could just split open on you. It's always thin, so I'm playing it simple.
The outline's pretty much done. I mean, yeah, it doesn't need shading. I guess I'm just not used to having this much time left over.
Should I order a pizza?
Maybe I'll mess around with it on paper and see if there's anything else that makes sense.
I don't know if this thing even reads as a schematic tattoo. My best chance is to zoom in on some of the details that I already have there. Either way, I'm taking a risk here. If I do add it in and I don't pull it off, I may not finish my tattoo.
Well, I mean, you nailed it. That's cool, though. Yeah. Very cool, dude.
Thanks. We got Frank's approval.
Today, you are being tested on legibility with schematic tattoos. Let's see how you did. Jimmy.
What's up?
I really like the addition of the revolver cartridge, and the A and B really sells the point of what this challenge is.
I do like that you went for it. It definitely needed it, because if you had just shown up with the tank, that would have been definitely not good.
Today, you must tattoo a peacock. With so many colors and textures to capture, precision is essential, or your peacock will go from bold to blur.
Peacocks are so challenging. There's thousands of feathers, a million little lines, multiple layers of texture. You can easily screw up.
Where do you want to get your peacock?
Starting my ribs, going down to my hip.
Okay, you know that's a big tattoo on your ribs.
I have 5 kids, so I'm good with Tate.
A peacock on your ribs, that is a lot of trauma and a lot of pain. No way in hell am I doing this canvas.
Ryan? Are you kidding me? Dave me right now.
Peacocks are very ornate, very detailed creatures. It's gonna take precision with your line work and precision with your color to really make these tattoos come to life.
This is your last hour remaining, guys. 1 more hour.
I'm definitely gonna run out of time, so I have to shorten it a little bit.
There's no time to finish the tail. So I wipe off 50% of my stencil, freehand some on, and start over.
Plan B. I'd rather simplify something last minute than try to rush and half-ass.
Dave gave the only 2 rib-to-knee tattoos to the only 2 girls on the team. I don't know if it's because we're strong players or if it's just because we're girls.
Really dig it? It's not my fault that Gia wasn't able to scale down her tattoo. It's not my fault that Ryan put a lot of detail in hers.
What do you think?
So pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Team Peck, today you had to show precision by tattooing a peacock. Ryan.
This tattoo, for me, is a big time bummer. Any area that you zoom in on this tattoo, you find problems. There's areas where your color goes out of the line. There's areas where things just aren't solid and smooth and clean. Today being a precision challenge, this is the worst day for you to do this kind of stuff.
It was just a horrible case of very poor time management.
You being one of the top dogs on your team to doing this, big decline.
That brings us to this week's elimination tattoo. Japanese.
Japanese, god damn it.
Every meaning on every piece is gonna be brought up. It has to be perfect or we're screwed.
Rooted in mythology and natural symbols, Japanese tattoos convey a balance of power and beauty through natural imagery.
In Japanese style, there's an even distributional weight throughout the piece. If it's off, it can really make somebody's body look awkward.
Balance is a major element in Japanese tattooing. It's really important to balance the image to background.
Cool, cool, cool.
And the overall way images move on the body. Do you know what the koi symbolizes?
I didn't know there was gonna be a goddamn test.
Symbolized quite a few things.
It symbolizes courage.
I did a reasonable amount of homework. Honestly, it was like 100 meetings for koi fish.
Oh, it's gonna be a bloodbath out there.
I decided that I'm gonna basically almost double the size of my tattoo and try to throw some lotuses on there really quick. Not my brightest moment.
Time is flying today.
Did it, you added the lotus.
Probably something else I'm gonna get yelled at for.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. No more ink. Machines down.
Worth 6 hours of torture, huh?
I definitely am questioning my sanity for sticking these lotuses on there at the last second. Up close, it's really rough still. It definitely needs more time. Clint's piece might save my ass. It looks like he shot his dragon in the head and beat it to death for 6 hours.
This week, we asked you to create a Japanese tattoo. We were testing balance. Jamie, you're up first. Are you familiar with doing Japanese style?
You know, maybe an Americanized Japanese, but definitely I wouldn't say traditional Japanese.
Let's start with the positive sides. I like the fins you did. I like the texture and all the veins that you put in the fins, you know, to give it that nice look to it. The flowers in this thing are killing me. I've gotten to know your tattoo style. I've gotten to see how clean of an outline you can do.
They were rushed.
The outlines are jacked.
I honestly thought I had plenty of time, and once I got into it, it was the fastest 6 hours of my life.
To be honest, I think you could have eliminated them completely and spent more time on the koi and in the waves. If there was more contrast in the fish, I think it would stand out a lot more.
This thing would be well balanced with lighter water and a dark fish so that this thing doesn't look like one big gray tone. That being said, Jamie, this tattoo has some very nice points to it.
Today, we're testing finesse.
Finesse?
Like that.
Finesse is something you achieve only with experience and practice. It's precision, it's smoothness, it's all the abilities you have to make the tattoo perfect quality.
To earn the title of Ink Master, it's not enough to just master the basics. No one knows this better than your coaches. Every time the coaches tattoo, they prove exactly why they are in a league of their own. Now it's your turn to prove that you have the skills to compete at their elite level. For this elimination tattoo, you must step up your game and match your coach.
Oh my God.
Coaches, you must each create a line drawing that you and the artists on your team will tattoo on separate canvases at the same time, giving a true head-to-head comparison.
What?
Your canvases are open and have been randomly assigned. You will have 6 hours to complete your tattoo. All right, guys, head to the loft while your coaches design.
Okay, man.
Kill it.
Nice, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited.
Four more hours?
4, yeah. Are you getting sore?
Yeah.
How you holding up, boss?
Well,
Not good?
meh.
I'd probably tap out if I was you, just walk.
Yeah, well, I can't do that. I've done that before.
My canvas is already showing signs that he's in a lot of discomfort. The one thing that I know I can pass Anthony up in is my color. I still have a lot of work to do. I do not need this to happen right now.
I may have to go to black and gray.
Really? What?
I don't think he's gonna make it through color.
Oh, he's
I'm
complaining.
not kidding.
Brother.
Because if I start color and he taps,
With Anthony doing color on his tattoo and me having to switch direction on mine, I don't know if it's gonna meet up with his level.
Awesome, you're doing great.
thanks, man.
Sucks for Jason, better for me. I feel this is the most perfect tattoo I've done in the competition so far. If anyone's gonna match Anthony today, it's gonna be me. Anthony has underestimated me in the past, so this is my chance to prove him that I can be an ink master.
Chase, you just kept it black work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, you had to prove that you can tattoo at the level of a master. You were being tested on finesse. Team Anthony, you are up. Jason.
I love the solid black on the edge, fading into the lighter on the inside. It gives it a really bold, simplistic look, and how this fits on his body and the size that you chose to do is great.
But the bottom edge of the muzzle, you come off with that dark tone, and then you go right into the same tone for the mouth. So it's camouflaging that. You need a nice soft skin break. Below it, you can do a lot less and make it look good.
Let's take a look at Anthony's tattoo.
Your color blending is the best example of finesse that we see today, how smooth and soft and buttery all this stuff is. This is a technical application a lot of people have problems pulling off. You do it really, really well.
And your design colored the way that you wanted to do it. There's no question as to what's going on with this teeth gum issue. It's all laid out there for you, beautifully detailed. It's killer, dude.
Thank you, man.
Let's look at Jason versus Anthony.
Little details of the line drawing that get interpreted in such subtle ways really make a strong difference to me. Like the front fangs on Anthony's, they have that realistic jarred tooth look, and then Jason just have the smooth two lines.
If you go detail for detail, amulet to amulet,
Anthony
kills it. Muzzle to muzzle, Anthony kills it. You go mouth to mouth, Anthony kills it.
Jason overall falls short.
Yeah, I think Anthony definitely takes this one.
I do too.
Jason, you did not match your coach, and you are up for elimination.